On this episode, we talk about the weird start to June.
Yes, this has been a weird start with, FedEx and Amazon breaking up to Michelin letting all the air out of GM's tires.
Wow, you're making this sound very soap opera-like.
Yep, and France has detained a quarter of the world's Nutella to Apple wanting you to pay an additional $1,000 so your new monitor won't fall down.
Wow, I love this new dramatic take about the beginning of June. I can't wait to find out what's going to happen.
Well, then let's start the show.
Welcome to What Happened in the World Today. I'm Steve.
And I'm Scott, and this is a tale of how bad life decisions led to a YouTube show and podcast.
And we're going to talk about what we've noticed is going on in the world today. And welcome to Friday the 13th.
I love Friday the 13th. It's Thursday the 13th.
Well, yeah, I know. It's close enough. But it seems like Friday the 13th with all of the stuff that is going on this month. It is, there's a bunch of little stories. There's a bunch of crazy things going on out there. Stuff that we don't talk about on our show, like the tariffs, right? We don't talk about the tariffs.
It's politics.
There's politics, but geez, are you just going to tariff everybody?
Sure.
It's absolutely ridiculous. There's all kinds of new stuff coming on. There's all kinds of new announcements coming out, and stuff that I'm like, I'm just scratching my head going, what happened to the world today, tomorrow, whatever day, because It is crazy. I see beautiful flowers behind you.
Those are wildflowers on the side of the road. I stopped and took a picture because they were just so freaking beautiful.
Nice. And as you can see, I have my computer behind me. I shrunk myself down into a wire mess because I'm just like, I don't even know. This is when I was working on a computer, and I just thought it looked cool with all the wires just hanging off in the back of it, not being managed and all that. And the back of the computer.
It's kind of funny. The majority of people I know, their wires look like that. Mine look like that. And then I went to an office, my chiropractor's office, and they've got these cool little clips, and they're all colorful, and everything's organized. I'm like, what the hell?
Well, that's what mine looked like after I put them where I want them. This was while I was still working on it, didn't know where I wanted it. And I wanted to know which wires I had plugged in where. So I had that.
Always good to know that.
But the first new technology I saw come out is, you've heard of the Michelin run flats and all those tires that have,
Oh, I'm just more familiar with Michelin Man.
The Michelin Man? Yeah, yes. The Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, right?
Before I lost weight, I looked an awful lot like the Michelin Man whenever I sat down.
There you go. Well, they're coming out with a airless, no more flat tire. What? How do you even say that? So it's an airless tire. That means there's going to be no air in it.
Right.
So it's just all rubber and it flexes and everything. So that actually Michelin's going to do it in conjunction, what's your fun? With General Motors.
Right.
Okay. So the pair will be creating the UPTIS, UPTIS, which stands for Unique Puncture-Proof Tire System.
No, it's got a, what's the I for? Unique Puncture. It should be UPPTS.
Right?
Oh, man.
UPPTS.
UPP.
UPP.
Hey, everybody PPs. If you don't PP, you're dead.
Well, what you do is you pee on the tire of the car anyways, right?
Well, dogs do, and the drunks on my buses do.
But the unit's going to come with the full wheel assembly.
The single IT team, a university.
Ooh, that's cool.
Who's that?
The ad at the top. Mine's muted.
Is that you or me?
That's you.
Uh-oh. What the? Somebody started playing there.
Yeah, there's an ad that I learned to mute them right away when we're doing our research.
Well, I have my ad muted. I don't even know which one this is on. Okay. One of my windows that's open.
That's right.
Might come back. All right. Because I don't know where it is. I'll have to close these as we're going.
The amazing part is they already spent, or they already have a $50 million plant dedicated. They call it Tweel production.
The single IT team, a university that keeps systems up and running faster.
Where is this ad?
Possible. You've made your plans. We're here to make them happen.
I don't know where this ad's playing at.
To me, it's at the top of this page because that's, I think, what mine says too.
But there is nothing at the top of my page.
There isn't really.
Yeah, I have nothing.
Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because we're done with this one anyway, so close this one out.
Well, I was going to close it, but okay. But they're going to build a $50 million plant.
No, they already did.
Okay. So, okay, dedicated to the Tweel.
Yes.
The Tweel was the one that makes the ones for the truck. Okay. It's not this one.
Infrastructure at headquarters. We quickly supplied and deployed our devices to them. You've made your plans. We're here to make them happen.
It's not this one.
All right. Which is kind of funny because, of course, sometimes we open up different versions of stuff.
I've got multiple windows open here.
So do I.
I think I found it. That might be it.
Okay.
Okay, so that wheel is really weird, though, if you take a look at this wheel. The thing is, they say that this will help tires because of the blowouts and everything that happen. So you won't have blowouts.
Right.
But if you run the thing forever and the the rubber still flies off like a retread.
Yeah, I would assume so, right.
Still going to be bad.
No, because, a lot of people don't realize this. We made the mistake when we first started doing the buses because bus tires are $400 to $600 a piece.
Right.
So we would buy used tires because, vehicles have accidents or some companies are required by the government to change their tires a lot more frequently. So we would buy tires and they have all this tread on them. You put them on the bus and a year later, the tread's starting to fall off and you're getting side checking and all sort of stuff because they're more than 6 years old.
Right.
In the old days, tires lasted longer because they were made with real rubber. And now it's all synthetic stuff, and especially this stuff from China. I have tires that are only 4 years old and are checking already.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, it's ridiculous. I've got to get new tires this year because my tires did fine when it got cold. As soon as it got warm, guess what? They started spinning.
Yep.
Oh, you're kidding me, right? Okay, I told you it's a very weird year. Guess I just got signed out of my subject board. And I'm going to sign back in.
Well, the cool thing is we're going to be talking about a subject that I actually enjoy.
Oh, you like Nutella?
I do, which is kind of funny because I'm not a huge hazelnut fan, but once it's turned into basically peanut butter spread or Nutella spread or nut spread or whatever.
Nutella, nut spread, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. It's not. I prefer my Jif peanut butter. I mean, I'll take pretzel rods and dip it in there. I'll even eat spoonfuls of Jif right out of the spoon, nothing else.
Right. No, it's awesome.
But Nutella is a great treat once in a while.
Yeah. Well, okay, so here's what I didn't know. Did you know that there was a Nutella crisis in the world?
I did not.
Yes. Here's the headline. Production resumes at the world's biggest Nutella plant. Okay, first off, didn't know that they weren't producing Nutella. And this one plant produces a quarter of the world's daily usage of Nutella.
Yes, amazing, isn't it? Now, I do remember that there was a hazelnut issue because the weird weather and stuff, but I did not realize it had gotten to crisis proportions.
This was because of labor. This was because of salary negotiations, not because of any kind of shortage. But here is my favorite part of the article. Oh, thank goodness everything is solved back and safe, right? A file photo. A bartender spreads Nutella on a crepe in a creperie in Rome.
Ooh, spiffy.
Bartenders, creperie, and Rome. And Nutella. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that works.
I'm like, okay.
Wow, 600,000 jars of this stuff every day. Wow.
Yeah, that's what I said. And this factory produces a quarter of the world's output. That's crazy. But thank God Nutella is back up and running.
Yes, definitely. It's a good thing I still have a jar in my cabinet.
Didn't know it was over. Didn't know it was off. Oh, and guess what else? Here's
I give up.
FedEx Express drops Amazon. That's right.
Yes.
FedEx Express will not sign the new contract with Amazon. And we've talked about them with all their drones and their they're like Postmates or whatever, where people are hired and they're just driving their personal cars to drop the stuff off at your door and all that stuff.
I understand the whole concept of what's going on. It is very frustrating because the changes are happening so fast. It's like my entertainment company. When the economy changed and technology changed, I went from $250,000 a year to $40K. Just freaking insane.
Yeah.
And you know, now they're coming up with driverless vehicles, including buses. What is that going to do to my business in another 10 years with party buses?
But here's the amazing part of the numbers, okay? We all know that Amazon negotiates really tough with these companies, right?
Yes.
They really negotiate down the price, so it's not a lot. But Amazon or FedEx says that last year the contract was only worth $850 million.
Right.
So that means a little less than $1 billion of Amazon's income came from Amazon.
Right.
Okay. And here's the more amazing part. They said that only equates to 1.4% of their business last year.
Correct.
1.4.
They are almost $1 trillion company.
Yeah. So how crazy is that? So, I mean, they still have the contract with FedEx Ground because remember, FedEx Ground and FedEx Express are
Different.
Really two separate companies. Yeah.
Correct.
But yeah, from the Express. But those numbers, again, the numbers are amazing. Here we go again in this weird month. You know, $850 million, almost $1 billion of business is only 1.4% of their business.
Yeah. But
and it's only on their domestic stuff too.
The other thing is, though, Amazon is attempting to do everything in-house because it would save them even more money. So that's why they didn't want to renew the contract. It was, you know, they're just biting their own ass. They just need to do their own stuff.
Well, FedEx is the one who says that they dropped Amazon.
Correct.
Which you can see.
Yep.
You can see that out there, but you know, it's just crazy because they, like I said, they're just going to negotiate down. Oh, we want you to do it cheaper. We want you to do it cheaper.
Right.
And we're like, at what point are we going to be, you know, paying for your freight, right?
Exactly.
So kind of crazy.
It is. It's a crazy world, and Goobers is going crazy over here.
So here's what Amazon said on this officially from the Amazon spokesperson. We respect FedEx decision and thank them for their role in serving Amazon customers over these years.
Yay!
That sounds
It's
like
called not burning your bridges.
Yeah, like not saying a word on anything.
That's right. You know, because things can still change, you know.
Oh yeah. And then, like I said, it's all, I saw all these numbers this month, and I'm just like freaking out.
Well, I know what one of your favorite numbers is.
The WWDC. What does it even stand for? What would who stand for? So Apple has this conference called the WWDC. It's not Steve Jobs, because that would be WWSJ. WWDC, but at DC Comics, DC.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Well, actually, that's not what it stands for. It stands for Worldwide Developer Conference. This one is actually a little bit better than the other acronym for the tires because it actually uses all the letters. But Worldwide's one word, so WWDC. But yeah. So it's a Worldwide Developer Conference. They've announced their new monitor. Their new monitor is a 6K monitor. And again, we talked about 6K, 8K monitors. And we're like, really, can I even see that many colors? I mean, I wear glasses, so I have no idea whether I'm even seeing everything I should be seeing, and my brain can interpret everything I'm seeing. But the new monitor for Apple is going to cost, get this, $4,999. That's right.
But it comes with a bunch of new features.
5,000. Well, it's a 6K monitor. So, okay, everybody's like, great. 6K monitor. Fantastic. Then the big announcement hit. Okay. John Turnus, who is the company's VP of the hardware engineering, is on stage, and he says, and it comes with this $999 stand.
No, it doesn't come with it.
And then everybody's like, what? He's like, yes, for an additional $999. You're right. It doesn't come with it. It comes with it, but you have to pay for it.
Right.
So you're paying an additional $1,000 for a stand. Now, let's talk about this stand and all the wonderful things that it does. I mean, the crowd just went, like, you could hear the murmurs and everything where it threw this guy off for the rest of his speech. If you get a chance to go online and listen to his speech, he starts stammering and going, so it's pretty funny. But there were loud enough murmurs for everybody to go, are you freaking kidding me? Another $1,000 for a stand. The stand does all kinds of cool things, like it smoothly tilts the screen up. It smoothly tilts the screen down.
Well, the one thing is, it does have a 25-degree tilt, which is a lot more than most, but still.
$1,000 worth of 25-degree tilt? I'm sticking a deck of cards under the back of my monitor for the extra 25. Okay?
We use old VHS tapes because our VHS machine no longer works.
and you can rotate the screen smoothly.
To make it portrait mode.
Okay, I've got all of my stands do that.
Yes. And what do they cost you? $80?
Maybe not smooth. Well, the one that holds the 4 monitors was $200.
Oh yeah, but it's 4 monitors.
4 monitors. Yeah, it's designed. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, what is Apple doing?
We won't go there.
What happened? What happened?
I have a theory. My theory is that the developers are so into new tech that they keep forgetting that they're making money, but the rest of the country is not necessarily making that kind of money to afford that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
let's face it, Apple pays their employees very well, and kudos to them for doing so.
Right. But again, you can get a decent mount at Amazon or anywhere else for like $32, dude.
Yeah.
$32. So how does this thing justify? And if you put it on one of those arms, you can get more than 25-degree tilt.
Yep, that's correct.
So I don't know.
Yeah, it's kind of like our microphones. I mean, they're pretty flexible. Yay!
Yeah, but again, it's just been a weird.
It is.
It's beginning of the month. It's just, I don't even know how to say it. It's just been a weird beginning of the month.
Hey, isn't the beginning of the month Swedish Meatball Day?
I have no idea. When is Swedish Meatball Day?
I have absolutely no idea, but it was my attempt at a segue.
Well, now you know I'm going to look that up.
Of course. Well, as you're looking...
Okay, Swedish Meatball Day is actually March 9th, and it's not Swedish, it's National Meatball Day.
National Meatball Day. Oh, anywho's.
All right.
You know that I've been coming up with some, since we're about the world, I've been coming up with genuine positivity messages and phrase origins from other countries, right? So today I came up with one from Sweden.
Right. Well, we talked about Nutella being in France.
Right. So, and this one is from Bridget of Sweden.
Well, hang on. I just found something more on Swedish meatballs since you started down that path.
Okay.
I found a Facebook post that says, tomorrow is Swedish Meatball Day. And this was posted on August 22nd. So maybe
August 23rd.
Is Swedish Meatball Day. So is... you know how to derail a show.
Actually, you're the one who derails it because you take what I say and go with it.
Well, you can't just say these things out there and not explain it to people. All right.
So does it turn out to be correct?
Swedish Meatball Day, August 23rd. There, it says it there. Oh, wait. That's National Meatball Day. Swedish Meatball Day.
The National Meatball Day was in March.
8/23. Okay. So, 8/23 coming up.
Okay. Well, on August 23rd, 1303, I don't know. From 1303 to 1373, Bridget of Sweden wrote, "To write well and to speak well is mere vanity if one does not live well."
So kind of what you just did for us there. You, I don't know. You just make stuff up and think it's okay. Now, do you know who Brigitte of Sweden is?
No, I do not.
Okay. She was a mystic and a saint and the founder of the Bridgetine nuns and monks after her death. So,
None of that now.
yep, after the death of her husband. 20 years she started that. So,
20. Oh, no, that's German. Is that Swedish?
Brigitte Berger's daughter. Berger's daughter. That's what that was. That was her born name. Her name.
Okay.
She was born in Upland, Sweden.
Neither one of us speaks Swedish.
No.
But I like Swedish meatballs and I like Swedish fish.
Which still is no way of. So we don't have to worry about the speaking well part of our statement. So that's good. All right, so we should just move on to our last story.
Another country, Germany. Woohoo!
Yeah. See, I told you I was doing a good job. I thought this was pretty cool. So I don't know, if everybody knows, but like Ringling Brother and Barnum and Bailey Circus is no mas, right?
Well, no more elephants there. They still
no more circus, no more tour.
They stopped?
Yeah.
I missed that. I heard
you would know that.
Elephants.
I thought you would know that because of being in close to
Baraboo, Wisconsin. Yeah, home of the
Wisconsin with the. Yeah, they went defunct. Oh, here we go.
When a university needed to protect information.
Where and why is this stuff coming up? Oh my God.
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. She looks like one crap guy's
but
girl.
They went defunct in 2017.
Wow. I
think we've talked about that before. Again, Scott not paying attention.
Needless to say, there are a lot of animal activists that think that the elephants at these circuses have been mistreated. And granted, there's always the exception to the rule where some moron is rough on their animals. But most animals have better lives than people do. So it kind of
and they said that PETA took down PETA was responsible for all with the cruelty to the animals and all that stuff.
Yes.
But the circuses in Germany are bringing it back.
Yes, using technology. Woohoo!
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's going to be, they must have gotten this from Star Trek.
Right, the holodeck?
Holodeck, yep.
So they're using, in Germany, they're using holograms instead of live animals. How cool is that?
It's very cool. I mean, think about it this way. People go to see concerts and shows and stuff like that, not just for the performer, but for the light show and special effects that go with these shows. So that's what they're doing. They're upping the game.
Yeah. They have 11 projectors. 11 projectors to project the animals. And, they've got a performing elephant, the horses that gallop around the big top. So it's kind of cool,
It's really cool. And you could look it up and you can see the video.
The one that's funny, though, is the giant goldfish that swims around So that's always good, too.
Yeah, just remember, just bring fish food with you when you go.
Yeah.
And bring holographic peanuts.
And the cost, right? So you got to think of, what would be the cost to transport, all those people in that. I don't know if they ever broke it out. But in 2016, when they were transporting circuses at this German circus, a single trip would cost them like $90,000.
Right.
To transport all the animals and carry all the animals. So now, there you go.
So, yeah, I like it. Ooh.
Ooh, what?
Oh, yeah. Just last year, New Jersey and Hawaii enacted statewide bans on animal circus acts.
Yeah, because there are still some like Circus Varguses out there and stuff like that. And so it's very, very cool.
146 years for Barnum and Bailey.
So what is our phrase origin story to finish out this crazy show that's kind of all over the place?
Well, how about cut the mustard?
Okay, why don't you cut the mustard?
Well, it means to succeed, to come up to expectations, to be competent enough, to be adequate enough, or participate or compete to be up to the standard origin. That's a mouthful.
Yeah. Well, at least you didn't say cut the cheese.
Yes. Right.
That's a different phrase origin.
The phrase originated in America in the late 1800s. However, why mustard is used as a reference is to high quality is quite unclear.
Right? Mustard. You cut. That's high quality there. That's mustard there.
Wait. Pardon me, but would you happen to have any Grey Poupon?
Yeah. Okay. So
See, quality mustard.
Great. So that's what they were wondering if it was because I was always thought maybe it might be the cut the muster, right? For the muster from
from the military. Yep.
You know, muster is the soldiers and all them in the parade for parade inspection. That's muster, right? And that was all precise and everything.
It was.
So that would make sense, right?
Yes.
Hard discipline and all that stuff, but pass muster. I don't know. Kind of crazy.
Cuckoo.
So there it is. So do we know when it started?
In the 1800s. Late 1800s.
Ah. Cool. So the Ottawa Herald. That whenever the coinage or phrase emerged towards the end of the 19th century, the earliest example of print I found from Kansas newspaper, the Ottawa Herald. So thank you, Midwest.
Kansas. Woohoo. Say hi to Toto.
Tried to run the post office business under Cleveland's administration, but couldn't cut the mustard. There you go. So with that, I want to say thank you for watching.
And if you feel our show is not a bad life decision,
please subscribe, watch our other shows and channels. Please continue to listen to our podcast. Go to whathappened.world down there. You can connect to everything from there. You can connect to the podcast, connect to the YouTube show, connect to our Facebook and all that other fun stuff. And with that, I want you to live every day, and we'll see you at the next show.
Be genuinely positive, live and love life, and have a good one.
Be crazy, but you still amaze me.